All right, morning everyone. Beautiful sunny day here in California, here in Silicon Valley. I wanted to share an interesting conversation I had with a client of mine about using AI in interviews. So here's what happened. A recent client I was working with had a case study interview. So he was asked to prepare an exercise for the interview. And during the course of the interview, the interviewer actually asked him directly, "Did you use AI for this?" This is something that I'm seeing increasingly happen in interviews, specifically for tech companies, certainly here in Silicon Valley. Companies are wondering what they're actually getting in the interview process. You can even see this with the AI companies themselves. So I saw one interesting thing where Anthropic, one of the leading AI companies, actually has guidance on their site for career sites that you are not to use AI for their interview process. So that's pretty interesting. You're interviewing for an AI company, building AI, but you're not supposed to use AI for the process itself. So I found that pretty interesting. And so what did this candidate do? So they were a bit taken aback by the question, and they were a little bit lost how to answer it. So I wanted to provide some guidance on how I think AI should be used as part of the interview process, how it shouldn't be used, and how you might answer a question like that. So let's get into it. So in terms of how to use AI, I think it's most useful and probably most ethical as a brainstorming partner. So if you're given a case study by a company, some prompts to think about, by all means, use a ChatGPT, use a Claude, Perplexity, whatever your flavor of choice is, to work as a brainstorm partner to bounce ideas off of. Super valuable there. Framing how to think about the problem that they're giving you, that's where AI can really shine there. And I think most companies, most interviewers, they recognize that and they're comfortable with that. I think where it gets a little bit trickier is when people are using AI to figure out what to answer rather than how to answer. So that's a key distinction in my mind. When candidates are wholesale posting the prompt into AI and just verbatim copy and pasting the results out of that without critically thinking about it, that's where I think you run into issues there. So I think a lot of more candidates are using AI in the process, and that's great. But just be careful how you're using it, and also be prepared to talk to how you used it as part of your interview process there. So that's just some quick tips on how to use AI for interviewing. Hope that's helpful. Thanks. Have a great day.